Previously on the
Beta
Diaries.
You know, the XP you're getting from when you're running around questing looks slow. The XP in dungeons looks slow. But this is the first time I've actually created a mage, so I'm not sure exactly what's going to be in the Outland Survival Kit. But if we open it up, we get some food and water. You get your mount. You get Rune of Portals, Rune of Teleportation, and Light Feathers for Slowfall. To the best of my knowledge, no repeatable quests give XP. Welcome back to another episode of the Beta Diaries. I should have picked something that's not a teenage girl's sort of TV series that they watch and gone for something a bit more manly, like Breaking Beta. Or, no, I don't know, I've not got any others. But what have we learned? So I'm going to try and keep this really short, and I'm not going to sit here and talk about drums, because there's no point. I think they're going to go through various iterations. Briefly, if you don't know, the way they're meant to work at the moment is you've got basically lesser drums and greater drums. Or you've actually got drums and greater drums. Normal drums, 8-yard radius, work exactly the same, basically, as drums do, but just nerfed to an 8-yard radius, and with unconfirmed, but possibly a cast time, short cast time, like they was. Basically the 2.0 drums. The drums how they were before they were buffed. And then you've got greater drums, which, as of this moment in time, will come from Zola Man. So you're going to get those in Phase 4, and they're going to be your greater drums, or just drums, as we know it anyway, where it's got the 40-yard range. Some people were saying that it was data mined, that they're raid-wide and all of that, but to me, looks like it's still going to be party-wide. If they become raid-wide, it's going to be even more of an issue, because now you're going to need less people to keep those drums up. Then you'll have other people doing the other drums, so like drums of restoration, drums of speed, drums of war, whatever. So you could still all go level working, but now keep multiple buffs up rather than just the haste. So I think it's going to go through various changes. It needs to stay party-wide, in my opinion. I'm not even going to tell you what I think they should do with it, because drums, that's all anyone wants to talk about. I've just finished another marathon stream over on twitch.tv/Scottejaye87, so come check me out. I'm playing a beta every day, and we just done like a 40-odd hour stream. And yes, before you say anything, I did sleep during that stream as well. I do worry about my own health. Well, not that much, or I wouldn't drink every night. But we've learnt a lot, and I want to tell you what we've learned. I should also mention, I'm going to do a giveaway in this video. Now, this is going to be not from me. This is not coming out of my pocket. This is from Blizzard. Blizzard have been kind enough, well, the WoW team in general have been kind enough to give me some codes. It's not beta codes, so don't get too excited. It's actually mounts and pets. Now, we know that that's mainly for retail. Well, it's predominantly for retail. But I'm sure some of you guys, even though you're here for classic content, I'm sure some of you play retail, dip your toe in now and again, or maybe you want to give Shadowlands a little go at some point, and you might want to mount. So I'm going to go with a mount first. We're going to give a mount away today. So for the next few videos, I'm going to give a mount or a pet away each time. And as I say, I'm not giving it away. It is absolutely courtesy of Blizzard. So thank you guys at Blizzard for letting us do this. So all you need to do, there's no stipulations. I don't care if you're subscribed. I don't care if you like. I don't care, you know, none of that. I'm not going to put any stipulations on it. All I want you to do is comment saying why you play retail. That's it. And then that will put you in a draw, which I'll do the draw live, but you've only got until my next video goes live. So I'm aiming to do a video on Monday, so you've got about 48 hours ish to tell me in the comments why you still play retail. And then obviously at the start of the next video, I will go through the comments, I'll do a random roll, and then whoever it lands on basically will receive this code. So good luck. Not going to show you much gameplay because most of it doesn't need to be there. If I feel it needs to be there, I'll put some on screen. But basically, a lot of people are asking about chests. So I've done a video a little while ago where there was conflicting patch notes where it said chests were moved or chests were removed. Now, both patch note, two different sets of patch notes from different websites, the same patch, but two different statements. Now, I can confirm chests are in the game. I tried to stealth run at 60, which didn't go very well, obviously, through mana tombs, and just by the first boss was a chest. So chests are in the game, and yes, you will be able to solo farm them, or maybe duo farm them with another rogue. That's good news. Now, the other burning topic is everybody keeps asking, is there going to be epic flight form in phase 1, or are we going to have to wait? Now, I can't confirm that yet because currently the cap on the beta is 64. What I can confirm is in 2.1, so that was the Black Temple patch, or as we know it, that will be phase 3 in WoW, classic WoW, should I say. Now, that was when an NPC called Morthis Whisperwing was added in Zangarmarsh to Cenarian Refuge, just by the Moonwell. So he was added in 2.1, and he's the one who starts the epic flight form quest. Now, he's in the game now. So that could hint towards that we are going to get epic flight form in phase 1, or the mob or the NPC has been added but the quest is disabled. So still can't confirm that, but it's quite promising that the NPC is actually there. I don't know, I'm a bit suspicious. I think we could possibly be getting epic flight form in phase 1, but we'll see. I'll know once the level cap starts to get raised and we can start checking all these things out properly, but I'm just telling you what I found. The next thing is there's a quest in Hellfire, quite a long chain, and you have to do a group quest as well called Overlord where you get a nice trinket. But it leads to a quest called Fell Spirits. Now, Fell Spirits, if you look on private server databases, shows that the mobs that are spawned from it actually drop motes of fire. So technically you could farm unlimited amounts of motes of fire in one place. Well, I can confirm testing, those mobs do not drop any loot. So if you was planning on getting your motes of fire this way in Hellfire, it's not going to work. Save your time. I've tested it for you. Find a different strategy. So the next one, there has been a bug I mentioned in the previous one, I believe, where the outside world and the dungeon XP could have been wrong. I mean, the outside world was definitely wrong, and the dungeon one, we believe, was slightly wrong. Well, they've both been fixed, and now the outside world's giving the correct values, so they're giving the actual TBC value. So every kill on the mobs has gone up by about 190 XP, which is nice. So you're getting sort of 600-ish plus, depending on your level and depending on the level of the mob you're actually killing. And in dungeons, we was doing sort of Ramparts and Blood Furnace, and we was getting in Blood Furnace nearly 3 bars a run. We also tried and failed with a full group of 58 boosted characters to do Ramparts. It took so long we gave up, but literally by the time you do start rested, by the way, on these characters, but by the time we'd not even made it to the first boss, we'd already got 3 bars. So actually, that would have been 1.5 bars on a fresh 58 boost. So the XP in dungeons is not bad, and the rep, obviously, is good as well. I can't confirm exact rep numbers at the moment, but I'm sure someone else will, or I will when I start doing my next character. Reason being, I've been focusing on getting all of the quests done as well, so testing every single quest in every single zone, just to confirm there are bugs or there aren't bugs. So at the moment, dungeon farming is not my priority. I'm going to be doing that on my second druid probably next week. The XP nerf that comes in at 2.3, obviously that is in the game. We would expect it to be in the game, and it is in the game. So I'm just going to have to look at the numbers just so I tell you precisely. But on a fresh 58 boost, the XP that should be required in Classic is 202,300, but the XP nerf actually in the TBC beta client is 165,800, so it's quite a substantial drop, obviously, nearly 40k. Yeah, I thought I'd let you know that the XP nerf is in. And while we're talking about XP, Mud Sprocket is there as well, so the extra quest zone in Theramore. And I'll doubly confirm for everybody, I mentioned it in the last video, but repeatable quests, hand-ins, they do not work. They do not give XP. We've tested loads of repeatable quest hand-ins, and none of them give XP. We've tried troll necklaces in Hinterlands. We've tried waste water pouches in Tannerus. We've tried the ones in Blasted Lands as well, where you hand in the gems that you can actually buy off the auction house. None of these give XP. So if you're stocking up on things like Zolgurub coins, there's no point. Use them in now before the pre-patch, because they will not give you anything. There's no point doing them. We also confirm mount costs, so the training skill is 600 gold, affected by rep. The reputation affects the cost accurately, so 5% for friendly, 10 for honoured, 15 for revered, 20 for exalted. So that also includes the mount cost. So the mount cost is 100, mount skill is 600. You can get up to 20% discount on both of those. We've also confirmed that the place where you get the Black Stallion mount, which is actually in Menifil Harbour, at the stable area, according to the stream, I'm not sure because I've never really gone and checked this before, I'll be completely honest, but the Black Stallion, this is the only place you can get it, and it is affected by human rep, so you can get it as low as 80 gold. Now, this is a strange one, and it could be a bug. So I don't want to fixate on it too much, but I have found it on my Paladin. So I thought I'd get a word out there. So other people, if you're on the beta testing and you're testing it and what I've seen is wrong, and it could just be a problem my end rather than across the whole server. Sorry, hiccup. On my Paladin, I didn't auto-learn the riding skill. So you get your epic mount, and you should get the appropriate... So if you've done your epic mount quest as a Paladin and a Warlock, you should get the riding skill that goes along with it, as part of the change from just buying a mount or using a mount to the expert riding skill being added. I haven't got the riding skill, so I would still need to pay the 600 gold for the expert riding skill, obviously affected by reputation discounts, before I would be able to learn flying. Now, I think that's unintentional, but currently on the beta, that's how it's working for me at least. So if you are on the beta, feel free to comment and let me know if you're a paladin or a warlock. If you go to the riding trainer, does it look like you can learn the training? Because technically I don't think you should have to. It's a bug, I know, but the stones are not working correctly either, the summoning stones. So we tried to summon a level 60 to ramparts, and I was level 60 trying to use, sorry, I wasn't actually, it was someone in the party was level 60 trying to use the stone, and it was saying they weren't high enough level. So it is a bug, but like I said in the last one, I am going to mention the bugs as well, so we make sure that they get fixed. So summoning stones not quite working how they should. Also, while we're on sort of the group play, so like the summoning stones, dungeons, etc., that looking for more or looking for group tool is not in the game at the moment. Again, it should be in the game. It should absolutely be in the game, and it might even possibly come in the pre-patch. But as of this moment in time on the beta, it's not in, which I find a little bit strange, because it is a tool that we're all looking forward to using. So if any of you are asking me, like, what's it like? Does it work? Are people using it? Don't know, because for some reason it's not on the beta yet. And the biggest change that's happened in the last few hours, to be fair, is the Primal Nethers. Now, I said that Primal Nethers look like they're BOE and it could be a tooltip error. It does look like it was a tooltip error, because that's actually now been changed. So Primal Nethers, they are 10 badges off of the vendor, but they are now bind on pickup. So that tells me even the ones from the last bosses in dungeons or heroics are going to be bind on pickup as well. And that's about it. That's sort of what we tested. I said I wanted to keep this one short. I have been focusing on trying to get to 64, which I'm a couple of bars off now, but it's my little boy's birthday party today, so I mean to show the fam some love, obviously. But I'll just quickly read off my notes on what I'm aiming to test, obviously, in the coming week or so. If you've got anything that you want me to test, please mention it in the comments and I will add it to the list, and I'll make sure it's included in the next Beta Diaries video. But what I'm looking at next is Cenarian Circle Hand in Rep, which was requested in the stream, is tier 0.5 for Shamans in the Ironforge Throne Room. Haste Gems, are they in or out? The Song Flower buff, can we still get it? Hell Screams War Song in Nagrand, we're going to be testing that as well. Can we summon in Neverstorm? I mean, again, these answers could be out there already, but I won't listen to what other people are saying. I want to physically test it myself. So there's evidence via clips or via my VOD or whatever that it's been tested, and I can 100% sleep at night knowing I did test all these things. But the list goes on, there's lots. We want to look into Skullflame Shield proc, is it scaling with spell power? The fret debuff, portion of Thunder Fury, how much does it generate? All of these things are going to be easier when we've got gold. Not gold, when we've got add-ons, sorry. And the one that keeps coming up is the instance cap. I'm also going to be testing that, but that's quite a long one to test, so I'm probably going to do that off stream. But all of these are going to be tested, and hopefully some of them at least will be included in the next episode of the Beta Diaries. So until then, make sure you like and subscribe. Come check me out over on Twitch. Peace out.